You know that moment when a senior in your life bends down to cut one tiny branch and then kind of freezes there? Knees complaining, back yelling, hands cramping around some dollar store tool that was supposed to make gardening easier. That's the trap. Most tools are designed for strength, not for aging joints, arthritis, or limited balance. So in this video, I am fixing that. Stay with me because I'll show you specific garden tools that actually work with the senior's body, not against it. And the top picks at the end solve problems most people don't even realize they have yet. 7. Ratcheting Pruners. On paper, these are a dream for seniors. The ratchet mechanism lets you cut thicker branches with less hand strength by breaking the cut into multiple easy squeezes instead of one big effort. You squeeze, it clicks, you release and repeat until the branch is cleanly cut. For arthritic hands, that's a big deal because it turns a power move into a series of smaller, manageable motions. And compared to regular bypass pruners, you really can feel the difference on those stubborn woody stems. Now, here's where reality kicks in. Not all ratcheting pruners are created equal, and some of the cheaper designs can feel a bit bulky in the hand, especially for smaller grips. The handles are often padded, which is good, but if the tool is a bit heavy or the opening span is wide, seniors with limited finger extension may find themselves fighting the tool instead of getting help from it. So while the mechanism is smart, there's a small learning curve, and some models are just not as ergonomic as they look in the photos. What ratcheting pruners do well, though, is give seniors a sense of control again. Instead of asking someone else to cut thicker rose canes or shrub branches, they can go, "Nope, I've got it," and actually mean it. The ratchet does the heavy work, and you just guide the blades where you want them. For shrubs, roses, perennials that get woody, and light tree pruning within the tool's diameter, these shine. Stand-up weeders. Honestly, these are one of those "where has this been all my life" tools, with a few caveats. The idea is simple. You stand upright, place the clawed end over a weed, step on the foot pedal, twist or pull, and the roots come out without you kneeling or bending. For seniors with back issues, this is huge. You can clear dandelions and taproot weeds while literally staying on your feet. Well, here's what matters. These tools shine in softer, well-watered soil or lawns that aren't full of rocks. When conditions are right, it feels kind of satisfying. You line it up, step down, and the weed pops out, roots and all. For seniors with balance but limited flexibility, this is a safer way to keep paths, lawn edges, and beds tidy without spending half an hour hunched over. The long shaft means less strain on the spine and hips, and many designs include a quick release mechanism so you don't have to bend to remove the weed from the claws. But I mean, let's be a bit critical here. In compacted or rocky soil, stand-up weeders can be frustrating. The claws may not penetrate deep enough to grab the full root, so you end up snapping weeds off at the surface and they come right back. Some models feel slightly wobbly if a senior leans too much of their weight on them, which can be a concern for stability. 5. Garden kneeler and seat. If there's one tool that changes the emotional experience of gardening for seniors, it's this one. Picture a sturdy frame that flips one way to become a padded kneeler and flips the other way to become a stable little bench. For anyone with knee pain, hip replacements, or just general stiffness, this feels like having a safety net in the garden. Here's why it matters. The padded kneeling surface cushions pressure on the joints, and the side handles act like rails, so seniors can lower themselves and, more importantly, push themselves back up without needing someone to haul them to their feet. That independence is huge. A lot of seniors avoid working near ground level, planting, weeding, edging, not because they don't want to, but because they're worried about getting stuck down there. With a well-designed kneeler/seat, those tasks suddenly feel doable again. You know how some garden stools feel flimsy or too low? A good kneeler and seat gives a more solid, "I can trust this" vibe. The steel frame, folding mechanism, and weight capacity are key here. When it doubles as a seat, seniors can sit comfortably to deadhead flowers, transplant seedlings, or just take a break in the middle of the bed without walking all the way back to the patio. Some models come with side pockets or tool pouches, which is more helpful than it sounds. It keeps pruners, gloves, and small hand tools right within reach. 4. Rolling garden scoot. Now we start getting into the "why didn't someone tell me about this earlier" territory, the rolling garden scoot. Imagine a sturdy low seat on wheels with a handle for steering and sometimes even a little storage tray underneath. The whole point is to let seniors work close to the ground while staying seated and able to roll themselves along the bed or path instead of constantly standing, kneeling, and getting back up. Let me explain why that's so powerful. For seniors with knee replacements, hip pain, or early balance issues, the most exhausting part of gardening isn't the work itself, it's changing positions. Up, down, twist, step, repeat. A garden scoot lets them sit at a comfortable height and simply push or pull themselves a few feet at a time. They can prune, weed, plant, and harvest without doing the garden squat marathon that wipes them out for the rest of the day. The better garden scoots feel very stable, with a wide wheelbase and a seat that doesn't feel like it's about to tip when you lean slightly to the side. That's crucial for seniors. They need to be able to lean forward or reach to one side without feeling like they're on a rolling office chair. Some models let you adjust the seat height, which is gold, because a taller person and a shorter person don't need the same setup. 3. Watering tools. Heavy, stiff hoses and awkward sprinklers are a recipe for shoulder pain, tripping, and just giving up on certain areas of the yard. So the priority here is simple: lighter hoses, easier connections, and sprinklers that can be set and forgotten rather than dragged around. Expandable, lightweight hoses are a game changer for older gardeners. They start off compact and light, then expand when the water is turned on and shrink back down afterward. That means no wrestling with 50 feet of heavy rubber that kinks every 3 seconds. Seniors can carry the hose easily, move around corners, and coil it up without feeling like they're dragging a small anaconda across the yard. Paired with an ergonomic spray nozzle with simple thumb control instead of stubborn trigger handles, it reduces strain on fingers and wrists. Then there are simple adjustable sprinklers that do not require a degree in engineering to set up. A good spike-style or rotating sprinkler can be placed once, adjusted for range and pattern, and then left to do its job while the gardener sits in the shade. For seniors, that's crucial. Less time walking back and forth, less time stepping over hoses, and more time just checking that everything looks healthy. When you dial in the coverage, entire beds or lawn sections get even water without constant repositioning. Of course, nothing is totally effortless. Expandable hoses can be more prone to punctures if dragged over sharp edges or thorns, so they need a bit of care. 2. Digging and cultivating tools. We're talking ergonomic hand diggers with serrated edges, multi-purpose garden knives, and auger drill bits that attach to a household drill to do the digging for you. For seniors, this is where the phrase "work smarter, not harder" becomes very literal. Start with a well-designed hand digger or garden knife. Instead of a straight, skinny handle that forces the wrist into a stressful angle, good tools have comfortable grips and blades that do more than just poke the soil. Serrated edges cut through roots and compacted dirt. Measuring marks help with planting depth, and a wide, strong blade lets seniors pry without bending the tool. Tasks like planting bulbs, dividing perennials, or digging out stubborn weeds become more about guiding the tool than muscling through the soil. Then there's the auger drill bit. This is quietly one of the best upgrades you can give an older gardener who still loves planting. You attach the auger to a cordless drill, line it up where you want a hole, squeeze the trigger, and the bit drills down into the soil, pulling the dirt up and out. Instead of doing 20 wrist-straining twists with the trowel, you get a planting hole in seconds. For mass planting, bulbs, small perennials, or even vegetable seedlings, this is almost unfair in how much energy it saves. Now sure, there are some considerations. Seniors need to be comfortable handling a drill, and the drill itself shouldn't be too heavy. Lightweight collapsible wagon. This might not look as garden-y as a fancy pruner, but in practice, it touches almost every task and removes one of the biggest hidden dangers, carrying heavy or awkward loads. Here's what makes a good collapsible wagon so powerful. First, it folds down flat, so storage is easy, and seniors aren't wrestling with a bulky cart in the garage. Second, it's genuinely lightweight, so they can open it, pull it into the yard, and put it away without asking for help. Third, the capacity is generous enough for soil bags, tools, plants, harvested vegetables, even a watering can or two, all in one trip. Instead of making 5 back-and-forth journeys carrying things in their arms, they load the wagon once and just pull. The ergonomic win is huge. Pulling a balanced wagon with decent wheels is far easier on the body than carrying items, especially for seniors with shoulder issues, weak grip, or balance concerns. The handle gives them something to hold on to, which can subtly help with stability while walking over lawn or uneven surfaces. And if the wheels are designed for outdoor terrain, not those tiny plastic wheels that dig into everything, it glides well enough that it doesn't feel like a workout. Now, does that mean seniors can pile in cinder blocks and sprint across the yard? Obviously not. There's still a weight limit, and they should keep loads reasonable. But even within normal use, the difference in fatigue at the end of a gardening session is night and day. That's all for today, folks.